everyone. Hello, welcome to Soul Space.
Join us.
I don't
Join
know,
us.
I'm so excited about this one.
So excited.
Soul.
So excited.
So, this one is going to be all about alignment. Alignment and what that means to us, first of all, and then what it means to be out of alignment. So, alignment to me feels like ease. It feels like I am on the right path. So being in alignment means being in your right frame of mind, I would say. It's being in, we've talked about the emotional guidance scale before, but it's being at the top end of the emotional guidance scale, isn't it?
Mhm.
It's being, I love what Esther says. She says, tuned in, tapped in, turned on. And that's how it feels. When you're in alignment, everything feels easy.
Mm.
Everything feels easy. Doors open,
Mm.
physical doors open, but
Energetic doors open.
and energetic doors. It's like I was explaining to you, wasn't I? Like I've really felt in alignment over the last couple of weeks, and what that feels like is to me is there's no pushing, there's no hustle, there's no doing. I've got to get it done. I've got to get it done. Things are just coming to me so easily. It's like you've got that magic touch.
Mm.
It's like, what's going on? What is happening here? And it's like I'm in alignment.
Mm.
I'm in alignment. So when you're in alignment energetically, those things that energetically meant for you just drop into your existence.
Mm.
They're just there. They're just
Mm.
ready to come in. They're already there. But when you get into alignment, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more, when you get into alignment, this is what can happen. The magic starts happening, the synchronicities start happening, the signs, the
The people that you meet.
just everything feels
Everything.
so like ease and flow.
Mm.
Ease and flow. That is my favorite. Now, alignment doesn't always feel like passion and excitement and, joy. It doesn't always feel like that. Sometimes it can just feel like satisfaction,
Calm.
calm. Sometimes it can
Peace.
just feel like peace,
Mm.
harmony.
Harmony. Peace.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
can just feel like that. It's it's just such a beautiful feeling.
Gentle. Actually clear
Clear.
minded. Clear minded.
Absolute
That's
clarity.
for me.
Clarity. You know, you're not heady up here. When
Do.
when
Yeah.
I'm when I'm like going through some significant contrast, which I'll explain a bit later, but that I'm heady. It's more heart. So when I'm in alignment, I'm leading with my heart. I'm clear. I know what I'm doing. I know where
What's
I'm going,
next?
what's
Yeah.
next, and I there isn't any worry.
Mm. Love that.
There's no worry. It's just gone. It's just the worry. It's just I know that I'm being guided and I know that I'm held and I know that I'm on the right path and
Free. Like
free,
free.
absolute freedom. And it feels expansive in my body. So when I'm in alignment, I feel I've got more energy. Um, I like don't need as much sleep.
Mm.
Um, I want to like be more active. I want to socialize more. I feel well. These are all the things that I feel in my physical body when I feel in alignment.
Love that.
What's
Love
that?
that.
What's it feel like to you, honey? What does it?
So much of that is how I feel. I think
Yeah.
for me, it's that flow of effortless, the way that you walk around the day. So if you're in alignment with, I find it even like if I'm tidying up and I'm out of alignment, I will be like, oh, like putting things like this and everything's so rubbish. Blah, blah, blah. But if I'm in alignment, I can put a cup in the cupboard and I'll be like, it's just effortless. Like, I just feel like it's just free. And I think for us, our minds get really busy, don't they?
Yeah.
And many people it does when you're full of things in your mind. When you are aligned with with your soul that day, And it doesn't have to be just the big stuff all the time, just what you need on that day. It's just lifts, like it just, your mind just kind of like clears, like it just clears out the way. And you, you know what's next. You've got trust and faith of all is well. All that is meant for me will come to me and it will come effortlessly. And it's it's just like, yes, that's right. Oh, that's right. Things, interactions are lovely. You have lovely interactions with people. You are in full alignment with your soul. Like your soul will always know what you want. It will always know what is the right thing to do. And I think, you can think about all those big things of, oh, what job aligns with me? What house aligns with me? That's wonderful to think of them things. But it's the small things, I think, that we're practicing every day to get in alignment. And those are the things that will open those things up. I think
Absolutely. And
will,
we have got the most perfect guidance system in
mm,
our emotions to tell us if we're in alignment or not. If you're not in alignment, you'll feel like shit,
yeah.
right?
I was going to say that, like that,
Yes.
literally, if you are that disconnected to your inner being, to yourself, to your soul, to your heart, to your gut, if you are that disconnected from it, you will feel like shit. Like, and it's like when you start to be like, it's just about getting back there. It's just about listening to your heart, what you, and that's it. When you come onto this plane, when you are a child, when you are born, your soul is already there. There will be things that you are, as you grow up, you will love, that you enjoy. And that's why we encourage our own children, whoever we meet, to, and then as you grow as adults, you have to do the things that bring you joy, because
Follow your bliss.
those things are the things that your soul's like, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. So if you are so disconnected, which we will have times of the week, times of the month when we are disconnected. You don't, it's not a, you learn this stuff and all is well all the
And you
time.
never get out of
Never
alignment.
get out of alignment.
Yeah.
You will go off track because of things. You'll be on autopilot doing stuff and here and there, and you'll be like, oh, I feel a bit shitty. Like, oh, what do I need to do to get back to alignment? And when you're there in alignment, it's blissful.
It is
It's blissful.
blissful and you get addicted to it.
Yeah,
You
you do
get
get addicted to
addicted
it
to
because
that
it's like,
feeling. And we now, because we're so connected and because we're so in alignment so much of the time, when we get out of alignment, we feel it straight away. We're
mm,
like, boom,
mm,
like, this, I don't feel right. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling,
mm.
ill. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling, worried. What is
It's
going
that in your gut,
on?
isn't it? Like that for me,
Mm.
it's that gut
Yeah, I get
wrenching kind of
really
like
tummy ache.
churning.
I get tummy ache.
Yeah, it's that
Mm.
churning
Headaches.
feeling in your tummy that's like, oh, something's not right. And then heady as well, very busy
Headache.
in the head when you're
Mm.
feeling contrast. And that's why things like journaling is so helpful,
Mm.
things like breathing, deep breathing into yourself. But we've noticed, and what we love to do is like, right, my intuition is telling me something's off. So if
Hmm.
I'm feeling off, something is off. I'm not just being dramatic, or I'm not just being a woman and
Emotional.
and
Yes, you are
emotional.
being emotional.
I
Bloody
am being
brilliant.
emotional, and that's
Yeah.
what I'm going to listen to. So
Yeah.
that's like, I'm feeling something. So for whatever, it's that.
So contrast is what we're talking about now. And contrast or misalignment or being off track, whatever it is that you want to call it, being disconnected from source, from your soul, from your inner being, you can call it whatever. There's so many things out there, out of the vortex, there's so many things out there, but it's just that disconnection from the soul,
mm,
and it's that feeling of contrast. Now, we have to have contrast. This has been a massive learning for me. We have to have contrast. We cannot be happy all the time. We aren't supposed to be happy all the time. We have to experience the contrast, because if we never experience sadness, we would never know the true joy of happiness. Because without color, you can't, without the white, the black and white, you can't really experience the beauty of the color. Do you
mm.
see what I'm saying?
And the vibrancy of joy, those joyful
Exactly.
moments, like, oh my God, I want more of that, want more of that. And
But
I
if
think,
you were in joy all the time, if you were just joyful, joyful, just joyful beings, we wouldn't know any different. So we wouldn't feel the true nature of it, the
mm,
true nature of it. So we need contrast. We need to be off sometimes because it tells us what we want,
tells us what you need.
tells us what we need, sets our desires, sets those rockets of desires off.
Mm,
And it also helps us learn and grow and
mm.
expand, because we're never staying still. We're always learning, growing, expanding. We never get it done. You hit one kind of manifestation, and then there's always another and another. So it never gets done. So contrast to me used to be, I used to hate it. I mean, I
And
really,
negative.
really
Used to
did
be
used to
negative.
hate it. Used to
Yeah.
be so negative, and I would try and get out of it as much as possible. I'd try and distract myself, which is a good way to do it, but that's a
I
technique.
think you wouldn't accept it. Like,
Would
so that
accept it
there'd be a contrasting thing that would come up, and you wouldn't accept it or feel it
or look at it,
or look at it or own
shine a
it.
light on it.
Yeah, you would be like, oh, that feels crap. Oh, anyway, let's carry on. Blah, blah, blah. It's just how life is, isn't it? It's just how it is. We just carry on. Whereas to get the growth in yourself, in your channels, to feel the contrast and go, you know, explore it, shine a light on it, explore it, and release it.
Release it,
Release, release,
surrender it to God, to the goddess, to universe, whatever feels
let
good for
it
you.
go.
Let it go. Do an Elsa.
And Elsa, and just let it go.
Let it go. And to do that, you literally say, I surrender this feeling. I'm giving it over to you. Say it in your head, say it out loud, write it. Like people like, how do you surrender it? You just say, I'm surrendering this feeling. I'm
Just
surrendering this over. I'm
yeah.
surrendering. I'm letting go of it. I don't need this anymore in my body. I'm
Mm.
surrendering it and releasing it. It's real, and it is that easy. It is
It's
that easy.
it's the importance of understanding. I do this a lot in Reiki with the holding of emotions. If you hold emotions in your body, you will block the channels of energy flowing through your body freely. So that's why Reiki feels so good, because
Mm.
that's why energy work feels so good. Cards, that talking to yourself, and the journaling is, it's the voice inside coming out, giving it space, going, okay, I hear you. Like, you're putting your own thoughts on the page. I hear you. I hear me. Like, I'm validating my feelings. My feelings count. So speaking all of those things and going, okay, this is how I feel because of this. Often, the way that you might feel could come from limiting beliefs about yourself that you may have carried or brought, experienced, and then release and thinking like, oh, that's just how I am. That's just how I am. That's just me because that happened to me. So this is how I must think.
Mm.
When you release something, it's like you give it back to the universe. You give it back to the
Totally
universe.
let go. You
You let
don't.
it go.
I'm going to share something like quite personal, but I'm going to share something with you guys that happened to me. So I just burst into tears like the other week. Just tears just started flowing down my face. And I was like, what is this? Like, I'm obviously feeling sad. I'm feeling really, really sad. I'm feeling sadness. I'm feeling like a failure. I felt like a failure. All these, and I wrote all this. So I journaled this out, and this is what I do a lot. We both do this. So I journaled out, feel like a failure, feel sadness. And then I always ask the question, what must I have to believe? What must I have to believe about myself to feel this way? What must I have to believe? And it was actually linked to like motherhood and the loss of the baby that I had a miscarriage after Arlo. So it was actually linked to that, like subconsciously. I wasn't consciously thinking this. I wasn't consciously thinking I'm a failure because I couldn't have another baby, or I'm a failure because, I lost a baby. Like I wasn't consciously thinking that,
Mm,
but subconsciously some part of my body was holding those. And when I when I kind of named that belief, I could then go, wow, that's nonsense.
mm,
And I could then set some truths and write some truths. And the truth is, I'm not a failure. The truth is, I'm a really good mom. The truth is, that was the journey that I went on, and I know that that was what I needed to go through. The truth is, I grew from that. The truth is, I understand why I went through that. So it was like, and this was all within a couple of hours.
mm. That's
Oh,
beautiful. That cycle that you are able to, as you say, it's not something that you wear on your face every day and you don't bring into your everyday, but that is a part of your journey that subconsciously gave you feelings, gave you beliefs about yourself. And again, none of those are true. It's that, and you're like, wow, God, I didn't realize I was holding that. Let's release that. And then it's like the waves of goodness that will come over you when you release these things that are not serving you. So when you do those things of, I release everything that is no longer serving me, those beliefs that are unhelpful for you will hear that and go, oh, she don't need that. We'll
mm.
release that.
And I allowed myself to cry. This is
Yeah, but
another
that's
thing
it,
we
allowing it.
do.
Don't just shut it off
We
because
don't shut it off. We let it come up and out. Crying is one of the best. I mean, I talk about this all the time, but one of the best form of releasing. It's one of the best form of releasing. We talk about releasing.
mm,
Crying is one of the best forms of relief, and it's literally from your soul, like those tears. So
yeah,
please don't ever stop kids from crying or people from crying. Just be there with them and
mm,
for them. But this was this was so quick. I mean, I could go to therapy for weeks for that. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
That could have been, and I tuned in to my own
your own self.
self and my own soul and soothed myself. And this is how powerful it is.
You have the power. You literally have the power. You have no idea. I feel we have no idea how much power we have over our own self. And that for you, you took that power back. You took that power back and owned that situation that you knew that you could do. Like you tuned into you. As you say, you could have gone to therapy. And this is why I think it blows our mind, all of this energy stuff, isn't it?
Mm,
Because you could do all of these things. Yes, you could go to therapy and pay hundreds of pounds to
mm.
talk
And I'm
about
not
it.
saying that there isn't a place for therapy because absolutely, like, listen,
Oh, yeah.
I love, 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 all different types of therapy and have
Yeah.
done
No,
stuff like
I'm
that.
not saying that, and I'm
No,
glad
we're
you
not
said
saying
that.
that.
I'm glad you said
Absolutely
that because
not.
I did hours of therapy. I have
Yeah.
done hours of therapy. That's how I was like, yeah, I'm going to go to therapy and do that because I need that. And yes, it was helpful, but I think why we find these energy practices so, elevates, I think, because you're tuning into yourself, and
Yeah.
trusting yourself, and it's a continued line of support from the universe. if you may rely on that therapist, and that's fine, if that's also fine. But I think giving
That's
yourself,
outside of you.
that's
It's
outside of you,
outside of
giving
you. And
yourself
your
that power
therapist
to
hasn't
go,
lived your life. They don't know what you've lived and what
no
you've
one knows your
experienced.
soul or your journey more than
No.
you
Uh-uh.
and your team, your non-physical team. No one knows that journey. So it's kind of like it's a more, it's a, I'm not, yeah, it's a quicker channel to,
It's more aligned. It's
it's
a
more
yeah.
like, yeah.
And it's a and that literally did it. It was like I was upset. I did that work, boom, it was gone.
Mm,
It was literally like
mm,
a weight had been lifted, and it was like, oh,
mm,
okay, okay, feel better,
mm.
feel so much better.
That's you owning your journey, owning your feelings
But
and
people
your,
can do this practice. It's
yeah.
so easy. People can do this practice. If you feel like shit, ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What am I feeling? Write down those feelings.
Mm.
Pissed off, annoyed, frustrated, sad,
Angry,
angry,
painful, struggling.
all of them.
Yeah.
And then ask yourself, what must I believe about myself for me to feel this way? Because it's always about what we believe and what our beliefs are. And these come from childhood, these come from our parents, these come from our ancestors, these come from so many different places, the TV, social media, the news, like, so, we are flooded all of the time, flooded, flooded, flooded. So it's not your fault that you've got these beliefs.
No,
Absolutely not. And if you've
no.
had a particularly traumatic childhood, you're going to have some very shitty beliefs,
Mm,
really shitty ones. So you're going to have a lot of this to do
mm. I just got
because,
this image then. Sorry, I thought I lost myself then because I got
yeah,
this, like, I was getting this image, this kind of energetic image of, because we are energetic beings, we are beings in a human body.
hmm
There is, and we are, we are frequency. That's what we are.
yeah,
We're our
vibration.
own vibration.
hmm
Whatever is on this out. So, say for instance, I'm in this kind of cocoon. I'm in this cylinder of me. Outside influences will seep in to my cocoon.
Mm.
So, for me to have the power and know that I have the power to kind of push them out and be like, right, no, I'm still here. This is me. Like, and again, as you say, as a child or schooling, everything on the outside of the cocoon will try to come in. So that's why it's important what you spend your time on, what you spend your time watching, listening to.
Who
And
you
that's why
spending
we
time
just flood
with?
ourselves with like everything that is in, everything that feels good, we keep it in the cocoon, like I keep it in here. So
Everything that is in alignment to our soul and who we are, we allow in.
yes.
Everything that's in alignment. So for me, it's music, it's food, it's friendship, it's nature. It's all of that is in
Um,
alignment to my soul.
yeah.
Okay. For you, it might be exercise and, you know, um, running and I don't know, wrestling, football, whatever's in alignment for your soul,
Mm.
allow it in, allow it in, allow it in.
Yeah. And then
You
if something comes in that is out of alignment with you, so your walls here, if something's trying to come in that's out of alignment with you, you'll feel it. So very often now I'll be trying to watch something and I'll go, oh, I can't watch this.
Me
And
too.
I'll, or I'll be in a situation, I go, I need to take myself out of this situation.
Yes.
Can't, I can't do it.
Conversations,
Yeah.
even. I'm like, yeah, you know, or
What
I'll
did you say?
conversations, sometimes I'll just be like, nah, like
Yeah.
step out, or I'll just change the subject, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
ooh, like, look at the beautiful view. Like, I'll just
Yeah.
really quickly change the subject.
Yeah.
Another thing, because this is sneaky, is your feed, and if you're scrolling or a video, because you can very quickly, when you're on a screen, become unconscious. You can very quickly go into that a bit like numb unconsciousness.
Yeah.
And because I've talk to my friends about TikTok holes and getting in a TikTok hole, not knowing where they've
Yeah.
been for the last half an hour.
Yeah. Scroll
Now,
hole.
yeah, if that is negative, 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 flooding, flooding, flooding with all this crap,
Mm,
then that's all going in your head. So I'm really good now at going, oh, that doesn't feel nice. That doesn't feel nice. I'm not going to continue to
yeah.
watch that.
It's so easy. Like it's so easy to I think even if it's like positive stuff sometimes, like and you know, it's just a normal thing that everyone scrolls now. And it's
Yeah.
just like, what are you looking for?
What are you looking for?
What are you
Alignment.
looking for?
Alignment. That's what we're looking for.
Connection.
We're looking for connection and
Connection.
we're
Like what
looking for
are you?
connection and we're looking for alignment. We're looking
Yeah.
for, is this going to make me feel good? Because I don't know about you, I scroll so much more when I'm in contrast.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So much
I
more.
don't hardly like I'm like, no, I'd rather be watering the plants than
Yeah.
scrolling through here. But then again, if I'm having a bit of a rough day, I'll be scrolling like aimlessly looking for connection. Whereas if I just stop for a minute and go, what do I need right now? I need connection. I need to be back in. Oh, dog's gonna bark.
Okay.
Um, I need to be. What can I do to get back here? Scrolling's not going to help me get back
It
there.
never does, does
Never
it?
has it helped me.
Never has it ever helped me
Never,
either. I
never have
tell you
I
what,
ever got back in alignment
yeah,
from
I
scrolling through
tell
my
you what
phone.
does help me, spending any time in nature.
I literally step outside.
Literally, take your shoes and socks off, stand on the grass,
Mm.
touch a tree, touch a tree. And we're not being woo here. There's actual science about this.
This
Like
is yeah.
it's the ions and the
I cannot
balancing.
explain. There was like one morning where I won't go into too much detail. Do you remember I texted you that morning when I was like, I'm in the front garden and I'm literally laying on the ground. Um, but I was like, it was like first thing in the morning. I'd had a tea and I was laying on the ground and I'm touching the ground and I'm literally just like, bring it into me, just bring all the energy into me, build me up, fill me up, fill me up. And it was like, I was buzzing, absolutely buzzing because I was intentionally bringing the energy to me that made me back in where I needed to be.
Kids are absolute experts at this. My kid will not wear socks. Like, literally, if there's grass, he's got his shoes and socks off. Right. And I've had to talk to his dad about this. Oh, what if there's poo on the floor? Da da da. Like, leave him. Leave him. He knows what feels good. And to him, it feels good to connect to the earth with no bloody shoes and socks on. So he's going to do it, you
Yeah,
know. And everyone's always saying to me, has he ever got shoes on, your kid? I'm like, no. No, he hasn't. Because he knows.
feels it.
Kids know how to get into alignment.
Yeah,
They know. They're like experts. You watch a kid for 5 minutes playing, and oh, I'm getting goosebumps. And they will show you how to expertly get into alignment so quickly. Just
yeah.
watch them playing. It's
They're just
incredible.
free. They're free.
They are so free. They are free and they listen to their intuition. So they've not got all that, oh, we'll look a bit weird. I can't just like stand and hold a tree. Yes, you can. Be
Mm,
the weirdo. I'm the weirdo. I'm the
mm,
weirdo who takes the shoes and socks off in the park. I'm the weirdo who touches the tree. I'm the weirdo who talks about crystals and has crystal bracelets. I'm the weirdo who, burns incense around my house. I'm the weirdo who tells people to set intentions. Be the weirdo.
yeah. But that's why they say it's weird because it's like not the norm, isn't it? Like I'm like I've got the windows down. Like we was driving the other day somewhere and we have the music blaring out, the windows are down, and then we're in traffic and I'm still like bopping along. I'm still like, yeah. And the kids I mean that man's looking at you. I mean, I'm like, yeah, hi.
Wave.
Just wave. And they're like, oh
Give
yeah,
him a
good.
wave.
I'm like, so does it feel good? And they're like, yeah. And then
Yeah.
they're all singing and it's like they it's
Oh, you're giving them permission. That's so beautiful.
yeah, giving them permission
Giving
to
them
be odd.
permission to just
Yeah.
be
Just
in
be.
alignment.
Or in like fully appreciate. I say it all the time, and they're like, "Oh, that is almost 14 point." Um,
14, 14.
Bozzy at the time.
Yeah.
um, they say, and they say,
Signs. Watch our previous episode on signs. If you want to know what we're going mad about on
I'm going
foot.
to Google what that means later. Um, but like the freeing, I love it. That the freeness that they feel in moments like that, it's just liberating.
You're
It's like,
modeling it. You're modeling
yeah,
it because so many parents I see like, stop doing that or don't do that or, what are you doing that for? Or,
mm,
stop making that noise or, what you're spinning around is, oh, you're going to get dirty. You're going to get wet. You're going to get,
yeah,
let them and let you get
yeah,
dirty and wet
yeah,
and,
yeah,
and express yourself and be weird. Be
yeah.
weird.
I say it literally in my liner. I'll probably say it a few times a day. I'm like, all the best people are weird.
Yeah.
That's the Alice in Wonderland quote, isn't it? Like, literally, all the best people are weird because what if I'm not weird? Like, as in, weird is like out of the ordinary, I guess, or whatever. But it's like everybody, if you just be your own self, be your own soul, be your own energy, everybody is different. So my weird's different to your weird. We're a lot of the same weird, but
Yeah.
like that's literally my kids go to sleep. Like he hands me the crystal roller and the crystal thing and the like guava stone thing. And he's like, rub my face. No, do Reiki for me. And it's like I do it with joy because I'm like, he's asking for that, for him to feel calm. He knows it's calm and
He knows it feels good to him.
as it feels good.
And,
Yeah.
and we are, how sad that we live in a society where the norm is to be miserable.
Mm. Oh yeah.
That is the norm.
That's why it's odd. Like literally, my kids be like, "Oh, why are you so happy all the time?" Or like
Yeah,
if they're in a mood or whatever, and I'm like, "You're supposed to be happy.
yeah.
You're supposed to be happy." Like
It's so sad, isn't it? It's so
the
sad
most
that this
important thing to me. Like
we would like this is what we're like wanting from this. We're wanting it to shift from that this is normal. The way that we are living is normal.
free is normal. Yeah,
Free is normal.
yeah.
Happy is normal.
Happiness is
Alignment
normal.
is
Joy,
normal.
bringing joy
Going
into
through,
literally every day. I think that's yeah, it's such a, and it just expands. It's like it's that is the most important thing to me, being in a good energy and happy. I said it the other day, didn't I? Something like it's lovely to give your, to you make yourself happy so that your children see you happy. That's important for them to see you happy, to see you making decisions that make you happy, to see you doing things, doing a job that makes you happy. That that is the not impression. That is the what's the words like. That's what I want to give them.
yeah,
And everyone has their own idea of what they want to give their kids, but for me,
I
I
love
want to give them a happy mum. That is, and I'm not
yeah.
happy this time. Literally, I had zero energy yesterday because I had a really busy day. I'm not
But you're gonna
bouncing
but
around
you're
doing
gonna
water
be
fights every
honest
day.
about that.
But
You're
literally,
gonna
my
be
happy yesterday was sitting watching Friends, and the kids were
exactly
sitting there with me, watching it, and was laughing. And
great,
it's
great. And that's okay to know that mummy has ups and downs
yeah,
and
but
that
that's
mum
I'm not shy to hide that from them anymore. I'm
no.
literally like they're like, oh, can we play something? Can most of the time I say yeah, but I was like, I cannot. Like, not in a, I was just like, I'm really tired. Mummy's really tired. I've just got to sit here right now. This is what I need to do. And
I
I think I would hide things like that, being like, I have to always be, always be this person, which is so nice to feel happy and joyful and give your energy. But I don't let them not, like, I don't hide from them if I'm sad or I'm frustrated. Like,
yeah.
I'm frustrated at the moment. So I'm so, sorry, can you hear the dog?
But that yeah. What what
Like,
that actually builds though is if you are just never acknowledging that you're anything but happy, what that builds in children is, well, they think, well, those feelings and emotions must be bad. When
mm,
I feel sad, when I feel
very
angry,
good,
when I feel upset,
very good.
they
Yeah.
must be bad because my mum never feels them. And my
Mm.
mum is everything to me. My mum and dad are everything to me. And if they never feel those emotions, then they must be bad. So I will bury them and I
They
will
don't
hide
accept
them.
them. they're not
They don't accept
accepting.
them and they're not
Very good.
processing. Like every put it out there. We feel all emotions in our house.
Yeah.
We're happy, we're sad, we're angry, we're frustrated. We're mostly generally in the high vibration,
Mm.
but sometimes we're not.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're not. And I
Yeah.
will name it and I will say and I will explain and I will apologize, if I need to, for snapping or
Yeah.
moody or grumpy or it's so important. So actually alignment is also about experiencing contrast, isn't it?
Yeah.
So actually true alignment, you couldn't ever be in true alignment if you're not also experiencing contrast at times.
Mm.
You
It's a normal
couldn't.
thing. It's a normal thing. So yeah, it very much links, I think, with all the emotions, the
Yeah. And
feeling
it's like
of,
this is life, isn't it? The roller coaster of life, right? The roller coaster of life, the roller coaster of life. Okay. Shit happens, shit happens, shit happens. Something good happens, shit happens, something good happens. But we can choose to stay balanced no matter what.
mm,
We can choose not to go down when we're riding that. We don't have to go down there.
mm,
Just because something shit happens doesn't mean you have to go right down there.
yeah.
And then have to crawl up again. You can stay, but you can feel it, but then come back to
But I
balance.
think that's the importance of feeling it and releasing it,
Mm.
because feeling it and staying there, and yeah, something terrible things happen to people, not taken away, trying to, but it's that day-to-day stuff that you can release and get rid of out of your energy field. It's
You can release horrendous traumatic experiences as well, though, Luce.
yeah, no,
You
you're
know,
right. Yeah,
I work with so many people
yeah.
and
Or
also
even the example you just gave. Yeah,
exactly
that's
you
a
you you know
massive thing to get through. That's what I was going with that. I think it's, as you were saying, like I said, you don't. It's not something you wear on your face every day. So, which will keep you down here. Which will keep you down here. It's releasing it, having peace with where, and bringing that joy in, that there is still good in the world.
Mm.
There's still, it's
it's a choice, isn't it? It's a choice. You either choose to live a life of disconnection, of contrast, of feeling like crap. You can choose to live like that and feel like that. That's your
that's very
choice.
important.
Everyone's
I think
got free
the
will.
choice, that's a massive thing.
Yeah. And I and we are really good at allowing people to just be now.
Mm,
I used to want to try and fix and I want to try and fix and I want to try and help and I want to try and help, but some people want to be miserable and that is okay. They do. They want to be miserable. Like there's those people that you're like, you're never gonna you're always this is it. This is where you want to be, and that's okay. That's what where
yeah,
you've chosen.
that's fine. That's fine. But
It's
I think it's
fine.
the when you want more, when you want more, you choosing. I'm not. I'm going to choose not to believe those feelings that are unhelpful. I could stand over here and be that person who's had this happen, had that happen. So this is the story that I give out. That's the story that I am. Or because that's disconnected, that's not in alignment with who your soul
You
is,
really are. Yeah.
soul wants you to be, and who the universe wants you to be. Because when you are in alignment, the universe is like, oh man, oh amazing, amazing. Let's give her everything. Let's give
Give it
her
this,
everything.
give it that.
Literally,
Brilliant.
just give her this, give her that.
Nice.
So I could be that person. There's plenty of things that I could share that I
Yeah.
could say and identify as this Lucy over here and live by that every day. But I have done that on occasions and it makes me feel like shit. So I choose to be here. I choose to be here. I know that my soul wants good for me. So whatever I may have been through, whatever I have experienced, I needed that. This is where I am meant to be.
Mm.
I choose to be in alignment with my soul. And that's what I
Absolutely.
choose.
And do you know what I've just got then? Every time we are out of alignment, it's because we are choosing to believe bad things about ourselves. We're choosing to believe things that aren't in alignment for who we truly are. We're choosing to believe that we're a failure. We're choosing to believe that there's no money. We're choosing to believe that we're not good enough. We're choosing to believe that victim
You have
that
a choice. That is really good. You
that's
just
really good.
really good.
And all you need to do is just come back to source. I love myself.
Yeah, I literally
Love
love
myself.
myself.
I'm enough. I am enough. I'm enough. I love myself.
Mm. I'm a
Everything
good
is
person.
okay.
Everything is okay.
Everything is working out for me.
Everything is working out for me exactly as it should. But kindness to yourself, that is,
Kindness.
I guarantee that if you are over here in victim mode of shit, you will be saying things to yourself like, I'm not good enough. I'm obviously not, I'm not this, blah, 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 blah. That is shaming yourself and that is not going to help you be over here. So,
Shame and guilt. So much. I
shame,
work
guilt,
with so
terrible,
much shame and guilt. It's so heavy.
heavy.
Shame and guilt is one of the really heavy emotions.
Yeah.
Really heavy. Get rid of them. Surrender them. Let
Surrender
that
them.
shit go. Don't
Icky,
want any of that.
mucky feelings. You
Your
feel
inner
it,
being
like we
doesn't
say,
really.
feel them and go, oh shit, I don't want to stay over there. Like,
Mm.
let's come over here. I choose to be kind to myself in this moment. So kindness and the self-love, like tremendous self-love for yourself.
What do I need? What do I need? What do I
What do
need?
I need
What
right
do I
now?
need
I'm
to feel
sure after that
better?
ordeal that you went through the other week, that bringing all of that up, you then needed to be kind to yourself, maybe have a nice bath, like literally treat yourself. So if you've done all of this work, it's heavy stuff. And then you can treat yourself and be like, I deserve this. I'm deserving of this time that I'm going to give myself. I'm deserving of this thing that I'm going to buy myself. I'm deserving of this day that I'm going to spend with myself. Like literally,
I'm deserving of this massage. Like
just
literally,
piling it in, just piling the love,
I
like love.
celebrate. I know I celebrate so hard when someone who I'm working with are like, oh my God, Alicia, I just left all the housework and just went up a hill and
Be so
an
proud of
ice
me.
cream. And I'm like, yes,
Be
girl.
so proud of me.
Yes. Or, oh my God, I've booked myself a massage. I've never had a massage before. I'm like, yes.
Mm,
I literally celebrate that more than
mm.
any goal, that you'll set. When you put yourself first and you do those things, that's worth everything. It really is everything, isn't it?
Because your soul literally thinks you're the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
The universe, your guides, your angels, everyone around you. And again, even if you don't have maybe a lot of friends or you don't have a close family and you are wanting that support, that you're like, if you feel on your own, if you feel like you are doing this all by yourself and it's a struggle, whatever, it's when you connect to yourself, you honestly will connect to all of these things around you. And yeah, universe is a massive word because universe for us also means our non-physical team, our
Guides,
whatever you
God,
name it,
Goddess.
goddesses from every which place of the world that there is. You can bring that energy into you and they will listen and support you. You will feel like you're supported.
Yeah, you are pure positive energy.
Mm,
You are pure love. Like you're literally your soul is pure love. It really is. It absolutely is.
mm.
And when we believe anything different than who you truly are, then that's when you'll feel
That's
out
when
of
you feel
alignment.
disconnected because that's
So
not the
just, yeah, we need to, again, we always come back to this, don't we, of this. you know, it's that remembering. It's
Mm,
remembering who you truly are and tuning into that and, you know, feeling the magic of that. And
mm,
even if you just feel it for a minute and then go out of it, like it is a bit like a muscle. You can
mm,
build it, you can build alignment. The
mm,
more that you are in it, the more it's like law of attraction. So more things that will be attracted to help you to stay in alignment.
mm,
So it is like a muscle. The more you do it, the better you get at it.
mm.
It is a practice,
I feel
isn't
like
it?
it gives other people, I'm thinking of the kids again, but other people, whoever, to also be authentically themselves.
Hmm.
If you are there going, well, no, I actually don't like that, I'm not going to do it like that, or this is what I'd like to do, it gives, again, I think, my kids to be themselves and not be shy to be themselves. It's allowing them that permission to do it differently.
Yeah, to be
Be
authentically
yeah.
them and be a weirdo. I'm like, well,
Moral of today's
absolutely.
story, always be weird.
I know. Moral of the story is be a weirdo like us.
I think
And love
we should like
yourself.
and love yourself. I think we should like kind of summarize with a bit of like a should we do like a little energy practice? I think when you were saying
Yeah.
about the um you don't have to be there all at like this could be a nugget of alignment.
Hmm.
So I'll just say this and see what you think. The like dreaming, like daydreaming of you in a situation in the future that you might want, in the job that you might want, in the holiday destination that you might want to go to. Imagining yourself there for a few minutes, like
17 seconds actually is all
17
it takes.
seconds. 17
17
seconds.
seconds is all it takes.
So for 17 seconds, or the longer you're there, the more, try and really gather it. But I feel like if you, should we do it together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So close your eyes, join in with this if you feel aligned to do so. So just close your eyes and settle your breathing. Just settle into what we're doing now. This little practice, creating a nugget of alignment to spread throughout your body. So I just want you to, right in the middle of your eyes is your third eye. So this is the point I want you to focus on. Try to, again, just settle into your breathing and focus on this point in between your eyes. This is where we're going to visualize like you would be watching a film, like at the cinema. We're going to envisage the image playing out in a daydream of something that you want to bring into your life. So I want you to, it could be, again, a holiday. It could be you walking out in an amazing outfit. If you redo your wardrobe, whatever it might be, you exercising, if you've not had the confidence to do so, stepping into, I want you to imagine yourself as that person doing that. Forget all fears. Fear does not belong here. We're not thinking about any restrictions at all. Just pick something that you would love to do and you would love to see in your future.
Mm. And use your senses. Really use your senses. So, for instance, I'm on a beach and I can hear the waves lapping and I can see the beautiful shimmer on the ocean and I can feel the sun's beams on me and I can hear the children playing. So, immerse yourself even further with the senses.
Love that. Just see yourself and look at yourself and definitely use those senses. What can you smell? What can you feel? This is about you. There may be others there with you, but focus on you and just look at your face feel the joy. Allow yourself to feel the joy that you'll feel in that moment. Allow it to flood throughout your body, throughout your head. It's starting in between your eyes and it's flooding all the way through your head, all the way down your whole body. Really look at your face and feel the emotions that you want to be feeling. Feel the joy that you're feeling. Feel the proudness of yourself. Allow yourself. Are you laughing? Are you smiling? Are you cuddling someone? Are you have you got your feet in the sand? Have you just imagine it and just stay there. We're just going to stay there for 17 seconds.
Mm. And feel it rippling out of you. So the energy of it rippling out into ripples, not just within your body, but extending out of your body. And those ripples reach other people. Those ripples are so powerful. If a thought pops in your head that isn't helpful, just witness it and then let it go. Let it go like a bubble.
You're welcome to stay there. I feel like I could stay there all day. I've opened my eyes now. I really could feel that rippling. I
Oh my
literally could feel that
God.
rippling. I feel
Where
like
were you? I was on a beach, May. I was on a tropical island.
I was in Cornwall.
Oh.
I was in Cornwall.
I was on a really hot tropical island. Like, wow. Amazing. And if you could, anyone, you've got 17 seconds in a day. Visualize it for 17
What time
seconds.
it
And
is?
what will happen is more thoughts like that, more experiences like that, more a law of attraction, law of attraction. It will create more. The more that you do that, the more that you feel into the state of bliss, the the more experiences and
The
physical.
better you'll feel though as well.
Yeah, the better you
The
feel.
better you'll feel. And again, focusing on that third eye, the third eye is connected to the soul. It's an all-seeing, all-knowing eye. And if you can visualize this, it's already there. If you can visualize something happening that you want, the universe has already got it there for you. You have to align to be able to get it.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's really good. Let us know what you think. Let
Let
us
us know what you think,
know if you
please.
let us know how you feel, how the energy practice felt. Let us know if you felt anything. Let us know if you'd like us to do more energy practices. Maybe we could just do an energy practice for people.
Mm.
But yeah, have a wonderful day. Tell us about your alignment. Tell us about how you feel in alignment. Tell us about what helps you to get into alignment. Share, 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 and like and subscribe our channel and share it with everyone.
That'd be wonderful.
Yeah. We
We
love
want to hear
you.
from you. We want to hear.
We do. We love you.
We love you.
We love you. Bye.